Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope everyone's doing well and having a great day as usual. First up, we were talking about this 2-3 days ago or something like that. This is exactly what I said would happen. I had a feeling that other countries would get into the mix, and it seems that in Japan, two industry leaders, what have you, will be launching their own regulatory body for cryptocurrencies within the country. Very interesting. So according to reports, the Japan Blockchain Association and the Japan Cryptocurrency Business Association are expected to merge as early as April. The ambition is to seek improved safeguards for investors and traders following last month's $530 million coin check hack, which was constantly in the news. So the basis of this is pretty much so for those who do not know, Japan is one of the best places in the world right now for cryptocurrency, next to, I want to say, America, Switzerland, and Singapore. They have very lax laws. Crypto is legal tender in Japan, which is also great. One of the main things about it is that they are very, they want to make sure that everything is constantly as legal as possible and as secure as possible. So I said this before, a lot of people disagreed with me, but I knew that this was going to happen. We got news yesterday or the day before that the UK had also done the exact same thing. With other, I think other companies around the world or something like that. So going forward, I think this is a very good thing. I know a lot of people don't care for regulation, but think of it this way. Would you rather have people who are into cryptocurrencies trying to regulate and make the space safe, or would you rather have the government stepping in and putting the exact same laws that we have on banks on cryptocurrencies? So you got to think of it this way. This is kind of a way for them to circumvent the government getting into our business and just kind of saying that we'll regulate ourselves. This is very, very interesting. And I assume this will only continue as we go on through 2018, as this seems to be the year for regulation. But it's good that we have our own self-regulating things that are slowly starting to pop up in the crypto world. The next up, something called the New York Act would create a task force on economic zoning for cryptocurrency mining. This sounds similar to what is happening in, certain Eastern European countries. And I think this is also happening in Russia. They are creating kind of like a sandbox, kind of what they call it. You know how like you see kids playing in the sandbox and they're kind of there in that one section. So they seem to be trying to create something where they would be able to see exactly what the effects of cryptocurrency mining would be in America. But I think they're choosing like smaller areas to do this first. So introduced in New York on February 14th, A09862 proposes to set up a task force to better understand the impact of designating economic empowerment zones for cryptocurrency mining. If the act passes, the task force would analyze eligibility requirements, cybersecurity threats, the role that utility companies might play, and the general effect that creating such zones might have on employment within the respective areas. This is exactly what they're doing in other countries as well, which is, so the government, like I always say, they want to do things like this. They want to see exactly what effect this will have on the country. Part of me believes, because this is being pushed, I think we could also see something like we're also seeing in Russia, where this is kind of like the basis to say to other rich people that, you know, this is safe, this is definitely fine, there are laws for this, you can definitely do this. Because in Russia, what's happening is that since they, I believe they're putting things on a leash, kind of, if you will, a lot of companies have come forward and they are now buying up huge plots of land, because there's a lot of empty land in Russia, for those who don't know. And they're literally building these gigantic warehouses where they will be mining cryptocurrencies themselves. So I think this could kind of be a step in the same direction to kind of not legalize mining because it's already legal, but to kind of legitimize it, if you will, within the space. So this is also very good news. Every single thing that's been coming out the last 2 weeks has just been constantly good news. It's been revolving around regulations, but none of it has been stepping on our toes. So I think it's really, really good. Last up, we spoke about banks owning cryptocurrencies, and I was saying for a while, I'm pretty sure they've been doing this for a couple years now, especially because I think Coinbase got started in 2011, 2012, somewhere around there, when the price of Bitcoin was around $10, and they were already working with other banks. So I'm sure a lot of other banks already hold huge reserves of cryptocurrencies. So a new poll of IT managers at large UK businesses found that exactly half keep stockpiles of cryptocurrency for various reasons. Unlike what some might imagine, only a small fraction of the companies that are holding Bitcoin claim to be doing so as preparation for a ransomware attack, which was really big. If you've noticed during the last couple of speeches that we've had, anything revolving the SEC or CFTC, any type of regulation, they've been talking about attacks. I think we had like 50,000 attacks that were mentioned, or people came forward with them in 2017, because everyone's trying to get their hand on cryptocurrencies in some way. So this seems to be always a major issue, if you will, but it seems like they are just holding them simply because they are smart, and everyone is trying to get their, especially 2018. So many companies have gotten into this, and countries have admitted that they're mining cryptocurrencies themselves. The study, which carried out in partnership with OnePoll, surveyed 750 IT decision makers within large UK businesses of 250 employees or more. It found that those businesses hold an average of 24 Bitcoin each. That's a lot right now. Of those companies, just 7% are invested in Bitcoin alone, and 93% in a more diverse portfolio of cryptocurrencies. 54% have bought Litecoin, 43% Ethereum, 33% Ripple, and 29% Dash. So adding all of this up, in my head at least, if this is just, I'm pretty sure they were focused on, I want to not say just in London, but London is a very huge part of it. So you have London, you have Paris, you have Berlin, you have Tokyo, you have all these other places around the world, especially you have New York. So how many businesses around the world are holding cryptocurrencies? How many banks have been buying cryptocurrencies? This is why we've seen such a favorable smile on all of this, because if they didn't own it, if they couldn't have found a way to own it, they would not be shining upon us right now. Like I try not to get too conspiracy theory like, but you guys understand what I'm saying. There's a reason why all of this stuff is going through so positive. Is because they also hold these coins as well, but it's just a matter of how much. And I always wonder this going forward, because when prices start rising, they will definitely have, they will be profiting from it the most. But yeah, very interesting to note that this poll kind of came out. Alrighty, guys. That is going to do it for this video. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are, wherever you might be, whatever you might be doing. Thank you once again for all the support, and I will talk to you all soon. See you.